Welcome, everybody. My name is Jonathan Brescian, and with me today is Lana, who just finished up coming through our training program, and she has a really great story that she's willing to share with us. So thank you so much, Lana, for hopping on.
You're welcome.
So tell us a little bit about what was going on with you prior to starting the program with us.
Well, basically, I've always been pretty physically fit, but I had noticed over the last, I don't know, maybe a few years or something, or a year, I don't know, time frame. I was clenching my jaw a lot at night when I sleep. And I would wake up in the morning with a very, very tight jaw and just tightness in my neck, and sometimes a low-grade headache. And usually once I got up and moving, you know, it would kind of relax and everything would be pretty good. But I was just like, you know, night after night having these tight jaw. And so it was just a lot of tightness. And I was just like, I don't really want to have this kind of low-grade pain. It wasn't like seriously, like I couldn't function in the day, but anyway, just wanted to figure out how I could kind of stop the clenching. And I do have a night guard as well, but it didn't seem, I was kind of biting through the night guard as well.
Yeah, wow. So what were a couple of things that you worked on with us that you felt like started to change things for you?
Well, first of all, I really appreciated the element of meditating. I had meditated prior, and then I had quit, and getting back into the program, they encourage you to do some meditation. So I would, you know, meditate before I would get out of bed in the morning. And then also there were several exercises at throughout the program, a lot of breathing, deep breathing techniques, and a lot of like lifting from the crown of your head. And so, 16 weeks of it, practicing it in the morning and the afternoon, and constantly during the day, I felt myself, you know, on my breathing and like always lifting up from the crown of my head. And immediately I started to feel the muscles in my neck just kind of maybe elongate more, you know?
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's sort of after 16 weeks now, I almost forgot. And I'm really not waking up with like this clenching, you know, like I think I must be more relaxed in my being from the exercises that I've been doing for the last 16 weeks, that obviously I'm not clenching as much, because, you know, on the odd day, like, I might wake up with it, but now it's very odd, where it was every morning. Now it's like, wow, I don't even think about it. I just like get out of bed now, and I know I haven't been clenching my teeth. So yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. And what about like your neck and shoulders? How are they feeling now after coming through?
Well, they're much softer. The tissue is much softer. I remember that sometimes I would just take like my thumb, and you could kind of, if you just do a pressure point, you could just feel like, oh man, it's like tight as a rock. And now, like from the base of my neck where it's kind of comes together, it's like, it's so soft now. It's so much softer. The muscles are so much softer. So something has to be working, all this continuously lifting and elongating, you know? It's like a rubber band. I guess when your muscles are so tight, and then little by little you keep opening them up, and then, you know, they contract again at the beginning because they're so used to being so tight. But then I guess because you constantly are doing these exercises, that little by little the rubber band just keeps, I guess it stays stretched more than to contract back again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to put it, because
I
a lot
always
of people
think about it is, you know, the analogy of a rubber band, you know, because when you're so tight at first, it's not going to happen overnight. But I guess that accumulation of doing it, then it just kind of, just like the meditation, they say that the more you meditate, you get space between your thoughts, you know? So it's the same thing. The more you keep doing these exercises, I'm getting space between, you know, the neck, the joints and whatever, you know, the muscles. So it's miraculous. It really is.
We're so happy to hear it. Any other interesting changes that you noticed over the past couple of months that you felt take place?
Well, I feel like I have become calmer. The exercises are done, you know, very slow. You can't really do them fast. And I feel like it's carried into my life where I feel like I'm slowing down a bit, you know, like it's not so rushy. And, you know, I just feel like, I'm just going to take it easy today. I have nothing to, you know, I just feel like I'm becoming a calmer person. And that was my goal too, because I am a type A personality and I just want peace and slow down. Like, you know, there's no fire. I don't, you know, there's no fire. So I feel like I'm changing in that department too. It's very good. It's all positive. I'm having everything positive. I don't really feel like, you know, there was anything negative.
That is so good. There's a lot of people struggle with that. So if there was someone who was considering getting started and they were on the fence, what's one piece of advice that you'd give them?
Well, I would say that you're worth it. You know, like I know like a lot of people kind of put themselves last and they just don't value themselves enough to, you know, do something like this. And, you know, without our health and, you know, when you don't have anything, all the money in the world cannot buy you your health or, you know, can't really get you out of pain. So I say, you know, you're number one, you're worth it. And just do it. As Nike says, just do it.
Yeah, no, definitely. A lot of people take care of everybody else but themselves, right? So
Yeah,
it's very common. I'm guilty of it myself too.
I mean, I was always guilty of it. I mean, too, but you know, I just knew as I was getting older, I have so many friends that have so much pain, and I see them, and they, you know, I've been fortunate to have, you know, kind of been physically active most of my life. But I just see people in so much pain, and I just don't want to be that person, you know. I just want to, you know, aging isn't fun. It's hard, you know, to see different things about yourself changing, but it's just, you know, to be able to live with kind of pain-free and it's just, you just be a happier person, you know. So I definitely vote for doing, you know, for just, you know, not making any more excuses. Just do it. Just do it, and you're going to get a benefit from it. So, I mean, I think probably everybody benefits. It's just, it's so easy not to do something like this. It's just, I know you want to do it, but it's a big commitment, but you're worth it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're so happy to see everything that you've done and so happy to hear about the results that you've gotten, and looking forward to continuing to work with you, Lana, and seeing the progress. So thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And you guys are very motivating, and you believe in what you do, and very supportive. And that's very, I thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care.
Okay. Bye.